guys showed up and you continue to prove that you got that dog in you. And we owe part of that success to Coach Mack.
After a frustrating season for Spencer and Olivia fans that thankfully ended in the Season 5 finale with Spencer and Olivia at least on a better path romantically, All-American Season 6 shows not only what happens next for the Lovebirds, but what's in the future for all the members of the Vortex. New changes on the field begin to create tension between Spencer and Jordan at the worst possible time. While working on her latest project, Olivia deals with the emotional fallout of digging too deep into the past. Elsewhere, Asher is forced to make a difficult decision after losing one of his star players. Season 6 finds Spencer and his friends in momentous new chapters of their lives. Now juniors at GAU, Spencer and Jordan are officially eligible to enter the NFL draft, placing Spencer, especially, at the center of the media spotlight. Egos soon clash when a new addition joins the GAU coaching staff and shifts the team dynamics. Meanwhile, Olivia returns to Los Angeles, changed by her time in London and invigorated by a new project to honor her father's legacy. After being apart, Spencer and Olivia try to reconnect as new versions of themselves. Layla also explores a new version of herself as she adds club owner to her impressive list of titles. While still happily engaged to Jordan, she faces growing pressures that test their relationship and her mental health. Coop flexes her legal muscles while faithfully supporting Patience through her healing journey, as Patience prepares for a looming legal battle against the superfan that attacked her last season. Asher navigates life as a new parent, while Laura Manate Mazur settles into the next stage of her personal and professional life. And through it all, Grace remains a constant anchor for Spencer and everyone else when they need her the most, while dealing with her sons growing up too fast. Together, the entire group discovers that, even in their toughest moments, the best path forward is to seize today and lean on each other. We're back with more changes on an all-new American. GAU is up 3-0 for the season, but something is brewing with Spencer noticing that he's touching the ball less and less. Jordan quickly reassures him that they're following the coach's plays, but after the announcement of the new offensive coordinator, Coach Mack, Spencer learns that truly business is business, and he's being prepared for what's to come. Coach Mack is moving in on Jordan. He wants Jordan to be his guy and is planning to build the offense around him. With Jordan in wedding planning mode, Coach Mack wants to make sure Jordan isn't distracted. Asher is at the doctor, checking on his heart, which is doing better. He later gets to Coastal only to find out that their QB is out for the season, affecting their chance at winning the Nationals for the second year in a row. Asher and the other coaches rack their brains on what to do next. Asher comes up with the craziest idea involving a former GAU player. Layla and Jordan chat about how he's feeling. He's conflicted because his success means Spencer's not shining, which has its downfall for his future plans. Layla shows she's keeping up with her man's stats and promises to help work on the wedding. Later, with all her overworking, Ryan suggests a dance break, which Layla agrees to, but is cut short when Jordan walks in, which only pushes him back to his coach. Later, Layla shares with Ryan that her antidepressants have her not feeling the big emotions surrounding her life, and he shares that she should probably reduce her meds to help regulate her. Olivia is all nervous for her first interview with Miss Grace. The conversation starts off all fun, especially with Denise back in the mix, but things shift quickly when Olivia mentions the affair in a not-so-subtle way. Olivia reaches back to an old friend for advice, but then talks to Layla, who reminds her she can keep going after the truth. Olivia talks to Grace again, apologizes, and hears the truth about what Billy and Grace shared. Grace realizes she hasn't grieved Billy and has an honest moment with her feelings. With Coop by his side, Spencer is meeting with agents. She's providing just the right amount of best friend and lawyer energy, helping him weed out the bad apples. Meanwhile, Preach reaches out to have Spencer talk to a young mentee on the Crenshaw football team with a promising football career like himself. Spencer asks the young man to visit GAU's next practice, where all the pressure comes to an end. After not touching the ball in a long time, Spencer reverts to an angrier version of himself. He quickly pivots, realizes he wasn't at his best, and apologizes to the young man. He's later visited by an agent from earlier who affirms him for who he is, an elite athlete who's on his way to the next level.